Wait, one time, sure I'm recording. I should be recording now. Okay, hello and welcome back to some Minecraft Abruptly Golden Age, episode 995? I think that's what we're on. Okay, let me move my secondary headset over there and move the wire out the way, I tell you. Do apologise for the weird beginning, but hopefully you are all doing okay today and staying safe, and hello and welcome back. So, last episode we started mining out this entire ceiling that you're seeing around here. And we are, we'll get in there, I tell you. It turns out that I had a lot more over this way that I did not realize I would have to mine. So, we are going to go and mine that soon, I tell you. We are going to mine that soon. Sorry, I'm just stretching my hand before I start because it's been a little bit sore. Alright, so let us get started with mining out this roof today. I'm actually hoping that we can get a lot of it done today, as I would like to have the roof completed soon. Hopefully completed soon, that's what I should say. Hopefully completed soon. For being that I do want to start doing this build, more. But then I keep realizing I have so many other builds that I need to get to. Let's see. That either being my, 150 blocks wide stone ring project, I was about to say. No, the 250 block wide now stone ring project, that being over here, all the way over here. That'd be built. We need to build the supports of that. And then I've actually came up with an idea for Voxtown. I'm actually going to be remaking the bridge over here and kind of making it a lot more nicer. And then I'm also thinking about building another bridge over this way. Somewhere. Not sure on where just yet, and then I do need to go back and work on that, but that can wait, I tell you. That can wait. And then we do have the dinosaur area up north. We have a lot of different projects just scattered around that we need to get to. But then I take that long of breaks from them sometimes. Okay. So let us go and slowly but surely mine through all of the stone and whatever else, has appeared. That being like coal and all that. So, piece by piece, let us get this done. There we go. Not too bad at all. That is that done there. And let us continue on with grabbing it. Is that you, Gus? No, that's Tara. So that was Gus. So Gus came all the way back down. Hello there, Tara. How you doing? You okay? Yeah? Okay. Alright. Tara was just, shouting complaints at me. Like, where's all the food? If you went back in your cage, you would find the food. This is not your, habitat. I'll be relocating you soon, okay? Is that better? Okay. Do not, yell at me. Okay, I'll do it soon. Okay. Alright, let us mine out all of this here. While we get shouted complaints at by my panda bear behind me. Cannot get peace and quiet from it, I tell you. I know. We'll have to relocate them before the end of the episode, I tell you. Before they pick my ear off. Alright. So let's go and mine out all of this here. Not as slow as I thought this would be, I tell you. We did actually mine out, the rest of this, quite fast. With some other, things we were doing along the way. Alright. So let us go and slowly but surely mine out all of this. Slowly but surely we're getting piece by piece. I do need to actually come back along and actually get all of the miscellaneous materials out the roof, that being andesite, diorite and granite, for the most part of being the resources stuck in the ceiling. Let's see. But there's other stuff like fossil and iron. Mess up saying iron there. But there's just a bunch of different materials in the roof. Either materials that I will keep and use for later, or materials that I will keep and I have not really used. That being that I have a lot of cobble. We'll see. I'm looking forward to 1,000 episodes because I'm actually planning on doing a what you call it, mod pack removal. So I will be telling you what mods I have removed and then also mods that I've added to the playlist. Mod pack. I was trying to say mod pack, but then I went to deciding, you know what, I'm not going to be able to say mod pack, we'll say playlist, but you know, that's not right. Well, I guess that's what I need to play, so I guess it's a list. But we kind of, you know, kept the same playlist for about 100 episodes, or maybe 200 episodes, I'm not sure. About 100 episodes, I would say. We were delving into the, what you call it, Sakura mod, but sadly, due to limitations in our world, just because we're trying to balance also all of these, you know, so different mods, it has become very unstable to go into its biome without it crashing or causing me serious lag problems, and I don't want to be stuck in that biome unable to get back home. So my idea is to kind of just substitute it out for another mod. We've been eating baked potatoes in this series for so long, and I will be, well, returning a mod that we removed a long time ago. Back when I played on Moonacre SMP, a server owned by my sister Berry. You can check out the Moonacre people. Oops, sorry. I was gonna say the rest there, but you can check out the Moonacre SMP people by just, you know, writing up Minecraft Moonacre SMP. It's all one word, you know, M-O-O-N-A-R-C. No wait. There. A-C-R-E. I always mess up acre and then SMP, and you can find all the people that have made content so far on the SMP. We are having a little bit of a, you know, thing because we're going to be doing lower on the server soon. So that's something to look forward to. I did build the first mini game on the server, and I'm not sure on how popular it has been because I've not been on for a little while, taking a little break to focus on other stuff, and plus I've just been so busy that being able to record what I wanted, you know, had to be put on the back burner for what I, you know, was going to need to record, you know, right away. Let's see. But I'm trying to stick to the schedule idea that I have in mind. There we go. Let's see. Okay. We'll just keep it at that for now. You know what, just mine it all. Just mine it all. We can just sort out any of the problems later on. That's what I'll say. Feels like I'm on like a rail, I tell you. Like we're just going along a rail. We're just kind of just sliding against the edge of the block. Cracks me up that. But we'll slowly mine out all of this here and see how this is going. There we go. Not too bad at all. But I tell you, once we actually get all of this done, we will be moving on to the next part of this project. That will be that I will have to, well, I have to figure out where the stairs are gonna go, because I'm gonna build a central area where the stairs are gonna go. I'm gonna build a little alley kind of way in, and then that'll lead to where the water is, and then the stairs that lead upwards are located. And that shall all... Sorry, I'm getting distracted now. So, oh, I have an itch on my leg there. Do apologise. Oh, that's a bad itch. Okay. So, the idea is we build a kind of little tiny town out of what I'm planning on being a sandstone. Is my main idea of what I'm going with here. We'll have a center area where there'll be water, and then the stairs will be plopped on top of the water, and then you can walk up. Kind of similar what we had going on here. If you can see, we have some stairs going up here, but we had to block that off when I was doing an expansion of the project upstairs, and it kind of overlapped and caused conflict with the area upstairs. So we had to change that staircase by blocking it off, sadly. But I do want to try and, you know, make another way to connect that up with that build up there. Because I do really want to work on that build upstairs, and I might as well show you that build upstairs so you actually have an idea of what I'm talking about. Okay, let us go shove some of these away first. Ah, I realised what was wrong. Okay, that might sound a little bit better. Sorry, I had my, what do you call it, desktop audio up a little bit there. And I think it was a little bit too high. Wait, do I have fossils in here? Ah, I did. I was wondering where it went there. For a sec. There we go, put the iron in there. Put the fossils in there. We've gotten quite a lot of fossils. I tell you that I should be able to do anything with the dinosaurs soon. So hopefully we can do that soon. And we can get started on the dinosaur enclosures. Though my eyes are being dragged over to Voxtown to do that bridge build. But I'm forcing myself, I'm sticking my feet in the ground so that I can get this build done, I tell you. It's like, you know, it's build ADHD, you know, that's what I would call it. You want to build this, but then you realize, oh, I could build this. But this is the area that caused conflict with that area down there. And that is the area that I want to connect up with the staircase I'm going to be making soon. So the staircase won't be the best, as I'm going to have to scrounge and try and find out where I should really connect up with. And this is probably the best place to connect it up with. That means I do have to drag it out a little bit. So building a whole way upwards to this area. But this area has been quite neglected for a long time. It really is a nice cave. You know, I upgraded it to the standards of what the original Lush cave, you know, style was. But I never continued with it, and that's kind of the problem with this area. I will actually grab all of this. Ignore this area over here. This is kind of just an area that I never really expanded to because we weren't really, you know, working down here too often. And I do see some iron. I tell you, people that make iron farm, like, I understand for, you know, collecting iron you need, you know, probably for a build or something. But it does kind of take, you know, the fun out of, you know, harvesting iron. That's why I say. Every piece of iron that you see in my world I have mined by hand. It's a strange thing, I tell you. You know, the sense of work and accomplishment, you know, when that happens. That's what I will say. When you do something like that, it feels like you have more pride in it, that's what I will say. I didn't realise it was all the way up there. I guess I could hop, hoop, hoop, hoop. There we go. Start mining out all of this here. And go like that. Also, the reason why I'm you know, what? A lag. What? I tell you, my tongue just gets twisted too much. Yeah, I make videos on a regular basis, but my tongue does not like to work with me a lot of the time. But the reason why we're gathering up this gravel is because I'm going to need it for a future project. That I'm either deciding to commit the resources over to the... what do you call it? I'm either deciding to commit my resources over to the bridge build for any of the white concrete that I need for that, or I might commit to the lab. Now, any of you who have been here for a while obviously know what the lab is, but for you who don't, the lab is a location based in Voxtown that I'm not sure I want to keep in Voxtown. It would be nice, but then I'm not sure. I really like the idea of it, I tell you. I really do. But then the thing is, I could move Voxtown, you know, lab all the way up here, and it's not really Voxtown now, but it'd be part of the, what do you call it, the road system that's got to stretch up the coastline when we actually get, you know, the railway fully built. And that's why I needed the iron. I keep forgetting why I'm collecting so much iron, and then I remember I'm building a railway. Railways in Minecraft cost a lot of, you know, thingy. That's why I also collect a lot of gold. I keep forgetting that, I tell you. Keep forgetting that. Aha, you thought you could surprise me. I did miss 2 times there, but, you know, that's not... We won't talk about that, okay? Let's go and collect all of this now. This all fell from the ceiling earlier. Where is it? Ah, I know where it is. I was kind of thinking that, but then at the same time it started, you know, dawning on me like maybe it's not. It's not here. It's just up here and it's on the left. No, here, yeah. I know where that is. Yeah, I won't be mining any higher than this bit. This area I've kind of just kept here. I don't really need it, but it's kind of just an area that I just have not brought myself to break down. Like, I can break it down anytime, you know, do. But at the same time, you know, I kind of feel like, you know, keeping it. It's a build project that's, you know, been there for a little while. But the idea of it, I just really like the idea of it, but then I don't know. I think I might move it somewhere else, but I'm keeping it now there. And then, you know, committing to putting it somewhere. Don't know where yet, but I'll keep it in mind, you know, to keep an eye on for any areas that I could put it. Alright, let us go and start breaking all this down. There we go. That's not too bad. That's not too bad at all. You might hear me say that a lot, I tell you. And also, the word I tell you. Well, the sentence I tell you. And that is because it gets stuck in my vocabulary, and it is so annoying that I cannot get rid of it. So I go, I tell you a lot. Where I go, you know, this is looking pretty good, you know, this turned out quite nice. Stuff like that. You might hear that quite a lot when I'm doing build projects. It keeps the air filled instead of me just going quiet. But you might hear that because I get sometimes stuck in my head just thinking about the subject. But that be brain for you. Everyone brain be, you know, brain, go, brain, go. Alright. Hello there, Tara. How you doing? Tara just be chilling. Okay, I was just checking what was in that chest there. I should really move that chest over to where the other chests are. But at the moment it's not really a concern until I start doing the other part that I need to do. Sorry, just turning up the brightness on my secondary device there, so I do not mischant. Alright, so let us go and start breaking down this here. Yeah, I know I could have just broke it from the other side, but you know, I still like being like on this bit, you know, feels like we're being on a, you know, rail going along in a skateboard game. You know what? When I finally set up my PS2 and play some of the PS2 games on the channel, I am definitely gonna look into getting one of the Tony Hawk, you know, skateboarding games from back in the day. Just for the laughs and giggles about it. I think that'd be quite fun. There's many games I actually do want to play on the channel that revolve around the PS2. One of them is a Scooby-Doo game, and the other one that I will be playing absolutely first. I will not play anything other but this one first. That is Medal of Honor, and that is the, what do you call it, European Assault. My favourite Medal of Honor. So, second comes, you know, Rise, well, yeah, second is Rising Sun, yeah. Sorry, I thought I was gonna mess that up there. But it goes Medal of Honor, European Assault, Rising Sun, and Frontlines. Those are my favourite Medal of Honors. just because I have that many good memories of just playing it, you know, on the PS2 back in the day. You know, being a kid back then, you know, you just enjoyed, you know, the game. You never realized how many limits they were pushing with a game like that. Like today, you have beaches that are like, you know what? It's a rough one to say, but I will say probably, you know. Wait 1 second. Probably Call of Duty World War II. I don't really like that game, but we've got to say, you know, they did a pretty good beach landing, you know, thing. That's what I will say. They did a pretty good beach landing. Not the best. That definitely will stay with, you know, many of the games I've played over the years. But I still say, I still quite enjoy, you know, when, you know, a game, you know, does a beach landing like, you know, Omaha, good. When I was wanting to be a game developer back in the day, I remember picking what I would do for certain games, and I remember designing a game. I won't say its name because I still want to keep it under wraps. We'll call it Operation Bread. That's what I'll call it, Operation Bread. So Bread is a World War II game that I was designing, and I really did like the story of it. I wanted to have a all-rounder group of, you know, soldiers, but still make it logical at the same time. But even if, you know, you couldn't have all of them together, you know, they would be on different front lines, and you could take control of those characters for different stories that would eventually all meet at the same place. Something like that. I can't remember how it goes, so I'm giving you the bare basics here, I tell you. But it really was, you know, a fun idea. I still really enjoy that idea. Breaking all of this. There we go. And start breaking out that ceiling there. There we go. Sorry, I was just fixing my curtain there. Alright. But back to the game. There. So. That just reminded me of another game. So, I just got reminded of another game, and I want to move the subject over to that game because I thought it would be fun. So, Battlefield 2 Modern Combat, I think it was called. Now, that game was a banger back in the day, I tell you. Because that was absolutely a fun, open world-ish game with many different approach to how you could do something. And I really did enjoy that game, I tell you. I would definitely like play that on the channel. Definitely, yeah, definitely now. I have that many good memories of it, though there are a lot of, you know, bugs and clanks, you know, with the game. But it really is a great game. I remember breaking, like, you know, I would, you know, hijack enemy vehicles so I could use the enemy's vehicles to my advantage and all that. Oh, that was hilarious times. Hilarious times, I tell you. Like, it was just such a fluid game that I don't think I've played a game just like it since. Like, I don't think the game developers intended me, you know, to steal enemy vehicles or attempt to steal enemy vehicles. But I think one game that came really close to, you know, that potential probably was Operation Flashpoint Dragon Red River, I think it was called. Dragon Red River. I think that's the title of the game. It's been a while, you can't judge me for that today. But that game, it had a lot of potential, it kind of slopped. There is a lot of flaws with it. I kind of wish it had a, you know, a better main kind of like story to it, but you can't really do too much about that. But it was a real fun game, I tell you that. Definitely a game that if I was to play the PS2 again, well not PS2, PS3, I would definitely, you know, play that on it. because it was just that fun. I think I have it for the Xbox 360, but I'm not sure. It's been such a long time. Would have to dig through all the cobwebs and all that. Try and see, you know, where it is. Let's see. There we go. You're kind of seeing how much, you know, this build project has really taken, I tell you. It's just the massive scale of it. Like, it is massive. That's a lot of work, but we can do it. We can do it. That is what I say. We can do it. Me and you. There we go. Yeah, that should work. Let us go clean up first, I tell you. We must clean up before we can move on. I'm really looking forward to actually completing this bit here. Because I didn't really have an idea, I was kind of freehanding where we were going with this build project. But as time went on, it kind of got, you know, into the direction it would finally go. And I do feel like it's got to go in a nice direction, I tell you, this build. Definitely need to connect up to that little bit there. So I could actually mine out this last little chunk. There are some flaws that I will have to iron out, but that'd probably be like lighting and slowing and all that. I need to figure out what I'm going to be doing for that. I'll probably keep the jungle wood style, because I do really like the jungle wood for this area. It's a cheap wood, but at one point it was very expensive because of how much I used it, you know, of it. But we should have enough to do it, not too bad. Yeah, we should have enough for it. But we'll definitely, what do you call it, make sure we cut down some trees just in case. Let's see. You know what we could talk about? I was revisiting a channel that I watched a few episodes of back in the day, that being Mossy Air. Some really good stuff there, I tell you. Some really good stuff. Just some people that really, you know, care for the environment, you know, using a channel to kind of fund their goals. And I really, you know, quite enjoy that. Where I first found out that, you know, the European bison was, you know, saying... I'd heard about it before that, but then it never really clicked until, you know, hear more about it. As it was a European bison. Very interesting, I tell you. Very interesting work over there. I would recommend going and checking their channel out. Let's see. Just out of, you know, curiosity, that's what I will say. Go check it out. Let's see. Breaking this. Looks like we'll have to scrounge and try and get up there in a little bit. Actually, no, we might not need to. Might not need to. I forgot that we had a little edge down there. The stuff you forget, I tell you. The stuff you forget. Alright, what else could we talk about? Well, we could go back to that game. I'm not gonna spoil the title for it, because, you know, it took me a while to sync up the title. Its original title was actually Bloodshed. But then I saw that it was a bit too violent. You know, whose, you know, mother got by a game called Bloodshed. I want this game to be, you know, teaching, kind of like the original Medal of Honor. The original Medal of Honor used to teach, you know, history, you know, what was going on. And that is kind of what the game I would like to create. Something that gives you snippets, feels like you're actually in the action of what you're doing. Like your consequences, you know, may be small, but in the larger picture it could be, you know, a lot larger. Like certain objectives, if they're not fulfilled, change, you know, the outcome, you know, slightly. Stuff like that. Could be that. I remember the Medal of Honor European Assault one, how they had objectives that you could do apart from the main mission, and I would always try and find these objectives. Though sometimes they were quite hard to find. I still went out and tried to find them. That I will keep. This is my gravel box. But I think my gravel box is full. No, my gravel box is not full. Gravel. Gravel. Sounds like I'm talking like that one guy from that one show back in the day. Gravel, gravel. Can't believe how old that show is now. I can't believe how many of these shows were chopped off. There's so many shows back in the day that you wouldn't really know unless you were older now what really happened to them. A lot of them just got chopped off, like, you know, the chop and block. And that's really sad. A lot of them were rushed endings, you know, you could say that Johnny Bravo show or that Kids, you know, Next Door kind of show. The Kids Next Door, you know, network. Something like that. Or Danny Phantom, stuff like that, you know, shows like that that got the chop and block early before they could actually have a good end. Or had a bad ending. That was not really, you know, true to what it should have been. Should have Russian or stuff like that. Trying to give you an idea of what I'm talking about. You probably already have the idea. But I just like, you know, to talk. Alright, let us go and start chopping some of this away. But it's really sad, some of the stories that you learn about certain shows. Especially if they're like a great show and then, you know, they just get cut off abruptly. And that's when it's, you know, sad. Oh, Slugshot. Now that was a good show back in the day. It wasn't really the best show, but, you know, back then, it was like, you know, pretty good. It was a good show. Might not have a large enough audience, but still, it was really good. Many good memories of watching that with my sisters. Waiting for the next episode to come out. Pre-recording it. So that we could watch it all together. There we go. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. You kind of see where the previous staircase went up to. It's sad to see it in such a state. But it will not stay that way forever. We will have to repair that hole eventually. Will not take us that long anyway. But who knows what direction, you know, that bit over there where we're building the new staircase is going to go. And let's see, grab a bunch of stone. Because we're gonna have to do some cleaning. A lot of it. Oh, Dark Horse just spawned. Demon Horse. Let's go deal with it. Tell you, Demon Horse is from the Mo Creatures. I do kind of miss the early days of, you know, fighting them. Because they used to be so, terrifying. And over time they've kind of just gotten less terrifying. You see what I mean by lighten needs done. There we go. What's that creep on top of a crafting table? Oh. I tell you, the stuff that you see. The stuff you see. Alright, let us go and place some lights down. There we go. Might not be the best lighting, but for now it shall do. Alright, now we can get started on cleaning up the place. Because we have to, well, get rid of all this. Materials that are not really needed. Might not be able to reach all of them, but yeah. We could always just grab those ones later. Go like that. Mine that. grab all of these. Let me eat some baked potatoes. You know, for a second there I saw, is that black sheep? No, it's just a panda bear. It's Terra. Pixelated. That's what I will say it looks like from a distance. It looks so much like that for a sec. Just a short black sheep. I do want to find some new mods for when we get to 1000 episodes. And I forgot, the farm mod that I will be adding to the series is Pam's Harvest Craft. Due to Moonacre SMP, I've kind of gotten, you know, accustomed to it. And I did quite enjoy, you know, what you could create in it, and I thought, you know what? I've kind of not been very good at it. Early days of, you know, Jungle Paradise had that mod in it. Like Season 2. Wasn't really a best time for that, I tell you, because it took all the other food in the game and made it terrible. So we're gonna have to, you know, be on our toes for when that happens. We're gonna prepare, you know, milk buckets for days and make them, you know, I was gonna say milk, but then I meant to say butter. We're gonna make butter for days so we can cover our baked potatoes. Yeah, we're still having baked potatoes as a food source. Temporarily. I do want to swap it with other stuff, because there's many other cool stuff out there. But it will, you know, allow us to start cooking other stuff. Start to try and see what we can, you know, experiment with. There we go. Sorry, I'm just trying to landed on my butt there. Ow. Alright, let's go and grab all of this. A little bit out of the way, I tell you, from the main structure, so it's harder to get. Harder to get. Wait 1 second. Sorry, just killing that fly there. Mini one. So that it could escape me on my monitor. Ah. I tell you, I'm not very good at my self-awareness at stopping myself from falling over here. Go like that. There we go. Not bad at all. Alright. Yeah, not bad. That's not bad at all. Okay, it was a bear down there. I was wondering what was making noise there. I was like, my feet don't sound like that. It was just a bear. A big bane of you. Alright. So we'll continue to mine out all of this here. And then over here, place all of this. I need to go grab some more stone, just in case. We got a lot of this roof to clean up. Who knows, maybe I might do a special roof, you know, placement. Just really depends. I like how the only one to stay in there was Gus, Terra, and oh, I just can't remember his name. It's on the edge of my tongue there. Zargoria, that's it. I was gonna go with Nagoria, but then that didn't sound right. Sounds like an African country. Sounds like a place that would be like, you know, next to Zanzibar Oh wait, Zanzibar is a country, isn't it? Sorry, I was thinking about the one from Metal Gear Solid 5. Well, not 5. Metal Gear Solid. Well, actually, it came before Metal Gear Solid, so Metal Gear. I think it was Metal Gear Return of Solid Snake. I think that's what it was. I think that's what it was. Alright. So let us go and break that there. There we go. Ow. We're just having a terrible time, aren't we? You know, trying to get to the ceiling. Maybe I should allow myself 2 more blocks to get up there. To make it a little bit easier. Anything that I cannot get to, you know, properly, we'll just grab later. Just, you know, I'll just go over here. Grab this now. We'll just fill all that in. The reason why I like to keep it all clean is because I really don't like the look of, you know, having the different blocks, you know, still there. It kind of gets messy, but hopefully with this all, you know, here we can start to clean it up, you know, start doing the lighting of the roof soon. So I think we might have to head on a trip over to the Nether, actually. So expect that next stream. There we go. And let us head on over here. There we go. Not bad at all. Alright, so let's go and grab all of this. Looks like I have some gravel over here that I need to collect. Forgot about that falling down earlier from when we were mining that bit there. Alright, so let us head on this way. Right. That block over there is kind of bugging me, so... There we go. Fix the problem and then we'll just hop down and grab that. If this would be, you know, I cannot take a no hit, you know, any hits in Minecraft run, I would have ended ages to go from falling off a little tiny platform like that. Drag myself up there. There we go. Oops. Break that. Okay, we need to try and get back up there as fast as possible. Sorry, I'm just looking around trying to see if I could see any of the blocks, and I saw that andesite and then I fell off. Sorry about that, I had an itch there. Alright, so let's just go and mine out all of this here. There we go. Not bad at all. Okay, so let's just go and fill in all of this here. Ow. Getting too lazy to go up and down like that, you know. Bam. Is that mostly everything with the roof? Mostly. We do have this bit over here that I needed to do. I do see that fossil over there. So we'll go do that. There we go. Not bad at all. And you know what? This bit here is kind of bugging me now. I'll clean up this before we end for today. We've gotten a lot of the work done here, and it's not looking bad at all. So I'm actually looking quite forward to doing the rest. But first, we're going to have to do lighting, because I do not want to rely on no lighting apart from like torches. I really want to have hidden lighting. That's what I'm hoping for. So I will probably do a lot of hidden lighting in the grass down below. So that's what I'm hoping for. But first we're going to have to head to the nether. So that will be what we do next stream. So let us end off here. We'll end off on the bridge. So hopefully you enjoyed this. Have a nice day, safe, possible. Keep ferocious, keep survival, it's very important. And bye, see you next time, lovely CCs, bye bye.